Hello guys and welcome to another UK Card Club card review video. Today we're looking at the MPC Impressions Cardinal Edition. Now this deck is created by MakePlayingCards.com. I first came across this website because I actually wanted to create a deck of cards. Now I did do this. I did create a deck of cards. I actually created multiple decks. I actually used them for wedding invitations for my wedding. So I had the invitation printed on the back and had standard faces, and then handed them out as wedding invites. Which I really thought was a very me way of doing it. But yeah, so I saw these and I thought, well, I'm ordering some. They're coming from the States. I might as well get some of the decks on their site. So I bought a few. I'll get round to reviewing some of the others, but this one's a bit different, so I thought I'd start with this one. So just having a quick look here. A big point to point out is it says touch and feel. Now if you look at the reflection here, this is sort of like an embossed feel to it. It's a bit sort of laminated or plasticky. You've got make playing cards. All the cards were produced with the finest materials, blah 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 blah. Oh, it's not even in focus. How are you supposed to read that? It's got a picture of a face, picture of the back. Ooh, this is not going well with this reflection of this card. MakePlayingCards.com. Information on the bottom. Making since 1982. So now we're going to crack straight into it so I can show you this, guys. Now, I've actually put. There we go. We're in. Ignore me. So this deck's been used. It's been played with. I've mucked about with it, so they're not in order. But here we have jokers, and again, this embossing continues onto the cards. So let me get a bit closer. I'll try and reflect some light in there so you can see it. There we go. This is again on the red, which as you can see a lot easier. Then we go straight into the deck. So every card has this sort of embossed glossy finish. Now, they are standard faces, they're inverted colours, so it's a black card with a white pip, and then they've got a black card with a red pip. These are standard faces for MakePlayingCards.com, and this is their standard ace of spades. So, flicking through, you can see some of this embossing is very nice to look at. It looks very cool. It feels very cool. But does it affect the functionality of the cards? Well, for a start, they're a lot thicker. It's a lot thicker than a standard deck of cards. They're the same size, a poker-sized deck, but they are a lot thicker. They also, the linen air cushion finish is affected by the grip that this embossing has between the cards. And also, if you hold the deck like you would normally, you can actually squeeze it in and take away some of the gaps in between the cards, and that's because there's a bigger air gap because of this. But it doesn't have the linen air cushion feel when you're fanning it or spreading it, because this creates a grip which prevents it from really spreading very nicely or fanning very nicely. So, I mean, I don't regret buying the deck. Obviously, I do really like looking at it, but it's not good for what I'd use it for. Magic mainly. I'm not a very good cardist. I'm not into really cardistry. I mean, the back's pretty nice, and I mean, this isn't embossed at all. So back on back, they've got that glide, and you can chuck them across the poker table upside down, but face down, it sort of grips too much. Yeah, I mean, for functionality purposes, for the way I use the cards, they aren't any use to me. But that being said, they're a cool concept. I think they'd be good to be put in like a frame and displayed, especially if you have them all, like however you wanted them displayed. But you could then see that on every card when the light bounces off it in the display. So I mean, yeah, I'm not by any means depressed about it, but yeah, for the purposes of which I normally use a deck of cards, they're not really any good for what I want. But they are different, definitely. They're unique. So I mean, I'm not unhappy and I'm not happy about them. I wouldn't, as I said, I wouldn't use them for Magic or anything like that. But they're a cool deck to have. I mean, looking at even just the boxes, you can see the distinct size difference because they have to be able to incorporate the size of the deck, and yeah, that's distinctly thicker than a normal deck of cards. But overall, yeah, I'm happy with them. Just they're more of a display piece than a used piece. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you next time when I'll be reviewing something else. Take care, guys.